Hey everybody, it's me, Sven here, bringing you day number 216 of Let's Talk About Autism. Before we get started, I'd love you to hit the like and subscribe buttons down below the video. It would help me out tremendously. So, it's election day, which means I'm going to be talking elections. So, today everyone cast their ballots and people are still voting, so stay in line if you're watching this and it's still election day. And future election days, look back on this, stay in line. So, yeah. I'll be talking about what each party stands for. Now, I'm not going to say who to vote for. That's to your discretion. But generally speaking, like Republicans, which are the red party in the United States, the elephants, we typically stand for lower government, lower taxes, less regulation, more decentralization and things like gun rights and a merit-based society and no illegal immigration, proper immigration with integration, and all these other things. I could go on. And the Democrats are the sort of bigger government, overtax, overregulate, over-control, almost socialistic kind of way, identity politics. I mean, the parties aren't always like this, but generally they've been somewhat consistent throughout history. And goodness, the Democrat Party, a lot of stuff's been going on with them. Now, there's a lot of propaganda about what each party stands for, people don't seem to know very well, which I'm going to talk about in tomorrow's video, at least a little bit. But, yeah, the history behind each, I'll make this brief. The Democrat Party was founded in 1828, and Andrew Jackson was their first president. So, essentially, they were founded off of slavery and the Trail of Tears and, all that sort of stuff. And they've remained the sort of slavery, Jim Crow, racists that they were for a long time. And they still are in a lot of ways. Their racism is just inverted. So instead of hating on, I'm not even going to say the names. Instead of hating on one group, they decided to hate on the opposite. But yeah, that's obviously not the solution, but that's kind of a different topic. But yeah, and then Republicans have been largely the sort of northern. They were founded a little later at the prelude to the Civil War. They were the party of Lincoln, and they were tolerant, pro-abolition and integration, and that's been fairly consistent through the present too. The whole party switch, that's a myth. That never really happened. So yeah, and today, the Democrats, again, they've become the worst of the worst. But in the past, Democrats were the Confederacy and Republicans were the Union. And today, Democrats are the globalists, the foreigners, while Republicans are the Americans, the Christians. So, that's just me as a conservative. Now, do your research before you actually state who you support and who you're going to vote for, because often you're going to be misled. Now, I've done research a lot. I've voted in every election since I turned 18. So, yeah, that's sort of a brief history and overview of what each party stands for. And there's others. We got the Libertarians, the Green Party, all sorts of other groups, but they never really get more than a couple percent of the vote. Last time anyone got more than 10% was Ross Perot in the 90s. So, it's been a little bit. But, these elections are very important. It's the only way you're going to have your voice heard. It basically says we have the power to elect whoever we want. And there's a whole political game that I'm not going to get into that autistic people have been caught in the middle of. Again, I will talk about that tomorrow. But it's just a mess. But ultimately, that's what everyone stands for. Do your research and vote your values. Don't vote because someone else told you to vote for a particular party. Just vote based on what you believe and what you know to be true. So, yeah, and stay in line. Just don't wait to vote. Don't wait till it's too late. Just vote whenever you can. Vote early, vote by mail, whatever way you can. I'm personally pro one day, but I'll play by whatever rules they have as long as my constitutional right is not violated. So, yeah, that was day 216. I'll see you on day 217, where I will talk about how the left is forcing and bullying autistic people to vote for them. So that's going to be interesting. But thank you very much for watching this video, and goodbye. God bless you, and God bless America.